What's happening, Reject Nation? Greg Alba here.
John Humphrey here.
Andrew here.
We're back in action, people. Was a little sick over the weekend, but have healed just in time to watch the Captain Mar-Vell trailer numero dos. And we are big football fans.
Love that sports ball.
Can't you smell it on us? Normally I say subscribe to The Real Rejects after a video's done, but I wanted to say subscribe to The Real Rejects because we are so close to 600K. Just a few hundred more and we're there. And also, check us out on Patreon. I bet you've never heard of a YouTuber talking about that. Over there we do weekly Q&As. John does music video coverage, and we also do TV show reaction watch-alongs for many shows. That includes Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Riverdale, Gotham, and Supernatural. It's an awesome bitchin' time. Like females in the world. Transition. Let's do this trailer, people. Oh yeah, check out Andrew in the Movie Source channel. He's a good guy.
So, Skrulls are the bad guys.
First lady.
It's the old lady.
Oh!
Whoa.
And you're a Kree. A race of noble warriors.
Heroes. Noble warrior heroes.
You're gonna have to explain that.
Man.
Your life began the day it nearly ended. We found you with no memory. We made you one of us. So you could live longer, stronger,
Harder, better.
superior.
Wow.
More.
I keep having these memories. Something in my past is the key to all of this.
You know how to fly this thing?
We'll see.
That's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Booyah.
Would you like to know
Oh, shit.
what you really are?
I think I have a life here. What are you telling me?
You've come a long way. But you're not as strong as you think. This war is just the beginning.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.
Wow. That shot was pretty freaking awesome.
Aren't you the cutest little
Goose.
thing? Aren't you cute? And what's your name? Huh?
Curious.
I'll be back.
The Captain Mar-Vell cat is here. The cat is here.
They got everything! Everything for the fans, the Easter eggs, the comic books, it's all here!
The cat. The cat. Can we watch that again?
Yeah, let's do it.
That was a lot of information, dude. So let's watch that one more time.
Probably peeked the shit out of the microphone, too.
For the road.
So, Skrulls are the bad guys.
I love this scene.
Doubling down on the granny.
Pretty sure because
knockout.
everyone, all the comments from the first show were like, you know, we gotta make this clear that this old lady's a bad guy.
And you're a Kree. A race of noble warriors.
Heroes. Noble warrior heroes.
I love that shot.
Like the music too. It is some really great music, that's for sure.
Your life began the day it nearly ended. We found you with no memory. We made you
This
one of
looks.
us.
This design
Very
set
beautiful.
is so freaking beautiful.
Looks like quantum energy.
I love that line. Harder, better, fast. That shot, the mask, it's like some Lost in Space shit right there.
I keep having these.
Love that too. That's like some James Bond
Yeah.
shit.
Something in my
Maria,
past is the
photon.
key to all of this.
You know, this trailer has got me really appealed to like the past memory stuff and like the really grounded,
That's a yes or no question.
like
Yes.
as much as I love all the space stuff, it's the grounded elements that actually look really appealing to. But that I love anything with helmets that do that, honestly.
what you really are.
And
Ben Mendelsohn.
I have a life here.
This trailer makes it feel more than ever that Jude Law's a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, like, I know that's been the hot theory, but
Strong as you think.
especially in that moment right there, like, it was just like, you look like you're a bad guy. That's Ronan!
He's in the trailer.
We noticed him this time.
He's got the same headdress and
End
everything.
it.
Whoa. Going binary.
This sequence is the one I'm looking forward to the most right here.
Yeah, this looks.
That is bitchin'.
That looks like next level shit for Marvel.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I see the cutest little thing. Aren't you cute? And what's your name, huh?
Fury.
I'm so excited to see this softer side of Nick Fury.
Rookie Nick.
Yeah.
I like the humor that there. I mean, it's a Marvel movie. We know there's gonna be humor in it, but you know, the first trailer was more. You know,
Yeah.
show us more humor.
All right, before we go into this, I know normally for our videos, we really cut them up and do a lot of inserts and everything like that. But, you know, people don't really care about that when it comes to big trailers like this. They just want it up and ready, so if we seem a little unsmooth, I apologize. Let's just go into this raw version after this jump cut. I gotta say something. I don't know how people are gonna take what I'm about to say right now.
I don't think women should play superheroes. Just gonna put it out there, not sexist or anything, but
I think there's something up with her. Or I don't fully believe her delivery on the tough lines, and it's just a trailer. So I gotta say that it's just a trailer, and even if when I don't say that in a reaction, usually when I watch a movie, I'm like, you know what? But watching it in the movie was much better than the trailer, and I usually walk away in most movies and say that. But the lines here, I don't know, they feel like trailer tough lines, and there's something about the way her delivery sounds. I'm like, I don't hear that toughness in her voice. That's kind of missing for me. I feel like all the body language stuff is really evident, but the delivery was a little bit like, I'm not really feeling it there. But it still looks great. Other than that, like literally, that's my one only criticism I have about it.
oh yeah, I mean my gut feeling is just that it might not be a performance that cuts great into what needs to be a Marvel trailer, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like my hope is that, you know, in the breathing room of the movie she really comes to life, because I really love that first shot with her when she's just summing it up for Sam Jackson, you know, being like, I'm gonna, where she, you know, like an alien warrior, bad, you know.
It was back and forth for me. Yeah.
yeah.
Andrew?
I mean, I don't know, but I would just say like I did like the banter at the end between her and Nick Fury.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
good. But I mean, visually it looks interesting, and I know we talked about in the first trailer that the directors said that the tone they're going for in this film is Top Gun and Terminator 2: Judgment Day, and
I get that vibe.
Yeah. I got that
well,
vibe.
I mean, like again, with the action sequences of Terminator 2, I mean, there was just an intensity, you know, to those action sequences. So I'm definitely noticing some of that too in this. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that point of view, and we got a cool little Top Gun reference in there with the cat. Its name is Goose. So I mean, because in the comics, her cat's name is Chewie because she's a diehard Star Wars fan, but they didn't want to, you know, get people confused with Chewie, Chewbacca, and all that, so they just went with Goose.
Thank God, because I would have thought this is canon, and that is Chewbacca origin story.
The
Obviously.
average moviegoer is going to be sitting there like, wait a minute, did they just cross the universe?
What is
Where's
happening,
Han Solo?
Greg?
Lucasfilm, Marvel, Disney, what?
Wildly confused.
I, I could be wrong, but I don't think we saw Agent Coulson in that trailer, did we?
Well, now I don't even know
side
if
of
he's
his
going to be in
head.
this trailer, Andrew.
At a minute 45, the side of his head appears in the far background of one frame.
I was gonna say that was. I mean, obviously, you know, we'll see what happens in the film, but that was one thing I was looking forward to seeing too in the trailer. Just some banter between him and Nick Fury in there, but
Yeah. I mean, and Annette Bening's scenes look really cool too. Everything that we're getting here, I honestly think looks really amazing. And I need to clarify this. It was really just a couple of lines that I was talking about. I feel like everything else I heard was pretty great, all right? Before you, like, get on my freaking ass about it. I feel like everything else I heard today was pretty great.
And I mean, she
Yeah.
only really has a couple lines. Like, most
Yeah.
of this trailer is action and, you know, different set pieces and stuff. And this really gets me excited for how broad the world of the movie looks. Because, like, they've been hyping up how Captain Marvel is the most powerful character we will have introduced thus far.
And it seems that way.
It does seem that way. And that's the thing, is, like, you think about all the Marvel movies, and I'm thinking, like, oh, Doctor Strange is, like, out there. But this looks like out there in a different kind of way again.
Yeah.
And it does look like from that last shot, like, yeah, I can totally see how this is the most powerful person we've seen
oh yeah,
thus far. you
that
know?
last shot was awesome. I mean, there's Greg and I kind of talked about this too in a while back, but there's some parallels to the first RoboCop film in this in terms of, you know, someone who's lost their memory is like reprogrammed basically to be this kind of superhero, if you will. And, you know, there's parallel events that happen that trigger flashbacks. So, I mean, from that perspective, you know, I felt that RoboCop vibe. And we know Kevin Feige is diehard RoboCop fan. He's even described that as the perfect film, which I would just agree with Kevin Feige on. It is a pretty perfect film, right? But yeah, I mean that's an interesting perspective looking at this film, and I think we got to talk a little bit about Jude Law.
Yeah,
because he was.
I don't think so.
He's definitely the bad guy.
Well, I mean, they're definitely doing as much as they can to hide, the character.
Nah, they're doing a very good job. I'd actually be more surprised if he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean,
at the point of this
and there's only two possibilities of which characters he's probably going to be playing. It's either going to be Mar-Vell, which I thought that's what they said in the press release when Jude Law was hired. It said Walter, I think it was Lawson. It said
White.
What? Yeah, Walter White. Yeah, exactly. He's going bald.
Captain Marvel, bitch.
Yeah, or he could be playing Yanrog, which was a Kree commander in the comics, and he's the one. There was a comic. I forgot which version of it, but I think he was holding Carol Danvers hostage, and that's basically where the kind of the explosion that eradicates the Kree eradication that. Kind of hits her, and that's how she gets her powers. That's what happened in one of the versions of the comics. But I mean, we'll see what happens.
We know that.
Obviously,
and it's definitely going to be like that in this movie.
Everyone
I'm not saying. I'm
knows
just
that.
saying it could be one of those two characters. So we'll have to wait and see.
Hey, I'm looking forward to this film, man. I think it looks awesome, and I feel like we're gonna get a movie that's probably gonna be something pretty special, especially for the MCU and just comic book movies in general, and just movies in general.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something really special at hand here, and I mean,
This is definitely the most exciting this has appeared to me thus far.
And that hand-to-hand combat with that grandma scroll was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
She can move that grandma.
I'm excited to see
support elder abuse. All right. Well, transition and outro time. All right, guys. Well, what did you think of this Captain Marvel trailer? Do you think it'll be better than Wonder Woman? That is the only question that matters. We got to pit all DC and Marvel fans against each other always. You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell because subscribe buttons kind of suck. And also check us out on Patreon. We got shit over there. Andrew Gordon on the Movie Source channel. Look at the charisma exuding from his face right now. You got to go to it right away.